I have to interrupt right here. Right off the bat, I made a mistake in the beginning. You are not supposed to drive down this road and park down here by the bog. You are actually supposed to park by the street. Here's a picture to show you. The gate that you can see in the picture was open. There was some trucks doing some line work on the electrical wires that day, and I drove right in and was told by somebody from Hanson Conservation when I was leaving for the day that I shouldn't have parked there. This will be the first of a few blunders during this trip. So buckle up and back to our regular scheduled program. Hi everyone, and welcome to another installment of Ryan's Park Reviews. Today I'm at Burrage Pond in Hanson. This is a 2,000 acre wildlife management area. It used to be a large cranberry growing operation. There's a cranberry bog behind me right here, and it's been turned into a wildlife management area. It's pretty big. There's sections that are in Halifax as well. I started today on the Elm Street entrance. It's down a little dirt road off of Elm Street near Hanson Rod and Gun. I've never been here before. It's pretty exciting to check out a new spot. It's a beautiful fall day. There's some beautiful foliage. I'm excited to get the day started. So one thing I did notice, and it's a little eerie with the sounds of gunfire from Hanson Rod and Gun, is that they suggested on the trailhead that you should wear blaze orange colors during hunting season, and I did not think to bring blaze orange. So if you're coming down here, it might be a good idea. I'm fairly certain it's hunting season right now. It might be deer season or turkey season, so yeah. So I have made it to the first side trail I'm going to take. I believe this is a little loop around the Indian Reservoir Pond. It's not marked, but I believe from what I saw from the maps that this is should loop around the reservoir. So I'm going to take that. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. This path seems to cut right between the reservoir, so there's water on both sides of us. It's really beautiful. The foliage is unbelievable today. We got some nice birch trees up over here. I don't know if you can see them. Got some nice birch. So I'm to the end of the trail that splits between the reservoirs. If I go right, I believe it'll take me on a loop past this side of the Indian Reservoir. If I go left down this path, it'll bring me on a loop toward Burrage Pond. So I'm gonna head this way. So this path wouldn't be good to take after rain or at any time of the season when the water levels are really high, because if you look down here, the water is basically level with the path right now. If that rose any more, the path will be completely blocked. Okay, we are at the end of the Indian Reservoir and we've come out to this beautiful open bog right here. I'm not exactly sure which direction I should take around the bog. I believe Burrage Pond is directly on the other side, so it might not really matter which way I go, but I'll have to check my map. So here is the bog. And I believe I figured it out, that Lower Burrage Pond is this way. I forgot that there were two Burrage Ponds. There's upper and lower. So we are going to be heading down this path here, and that will lead us to Lower Burrage. Let's go. Past the second bog and I've hit this kind of sandy area here. Looks like some people might come through here with ATVs or dirt bikes. Not sure if you're allowed to. I'm not one to judge though. So it looks like the barge is going to be kind of up over this little hump over here. I don't see it yet, but it should be close. Let's go. Kind of looking for a main path. The path I'm on is getting a little bit smaller. I can see the Lower Burrage Reservoir a little bit through the trees. I'm just looking for a clearer path to get onto. So let's move forward and see if we can't find some space where we're not bumping into sticks. Found my way back to some sand paths. Is a lot nicer to walk on, less mud, less sticks hitting you in the face. Still heading towards the lower Burrage. I believe we're almost there. I'm really not even sure if there's a clear path that goes alongside it. This might be it, because I mean, I'm probably about, I'd say, maybe 20 yards through those woods to the reservoir. So this might be the path that I was looking for. Alright, kind of at the end of the big sand path, heading towards the lower Burrage. There's a big berm right over here where the dirt bikes and ATVs turn around. I'm going to be heading up this path right over here. Let's go. There's our first good view of the lower Burrage reservoir. It's bigger than I thought. The path has turned quickly into not much of a path. I think I might have to head back to the sand. Nothing's marked. Obviously, I don't think this is an actual official trail. But I'm going to start heading in this direction towards the upper reservoir, the upper Burrage reservoir, and see if I can find any decent paths on that side. I got a little impatient, so I muscled my way back to the dirt paths through that. That way. Let's turn around and go back this way. Alright, we find ourselves heading towards the upper Burrage reservoir. I'm going to try this path. The start of it looks very watery, so we'll see how far we get. Never mind. I'm going back this way towards Indian Reservoir and then trying to go around to the upper Burrage, because this isn't working out. it's a swamp. I didn't make it 15 yards. Back to the path. Okay, I am back to the Indian Reservoir Trail, heading this time between Indian Reservoir and the upper Burrage Reservoir. I kind of gave up on finding a path on the interior. There's some winding sand trails, but those seem to be more for recreational vehicles, so I'm going to head back this way and see what I find. Back to the first side trail I took, straight down this way here, between the Indian Reservoir trail right here. So I've done a full loop so far. Let's see if I can go find another path. Okay, so we are back to one of the first side trails that I saw off of the main Indian Reservoir trail. So I'm going to check that out. It heads towards the upper Burrage Reservoir. So we'll see if it gets there. So far this path has been great. There's some beautiful pine trees. It's well kept, no mud. It's been awesome. I'm heading directly towards the upper Burrage. So this path has been my favorite spot so far. Just beautiful old growth, big pine trees. It's awesome. I found my way to the upper Burrage Reservoir. It's behind me. It's beautiful, it's huge. Some marsh ahead of it, but then it's up there behind me. Looks like an old pickup truck bed cover way out here. Cool. Alright, so I found my way to the end of the wooded path, and I'm on a path right now that goes between the lower and upper Burrage Reservoir. It's a beautiful open path. It's just really, really awesome so far. I'm loving it. If I go to the left, up this way, this goes along Upper Reservoir, and if I go to the right this way, this goes down back towards the Lower Reservoir. I think I'm going to go this way because it looks like the shortest route, and I've been walking a lot, so I'm going to head down this path. Looks like this path heads down towards the Halifax side of the Burrage. Beautifully cut meadow path. Pretty good distance to the other side, to the tree line over there. Come to another fork here. Just got done coming down this really long path along the Lower Reservoir. I think I'm gonna go right, which is kind of heading towards Elm Street. I don't know if there's a way back around to the Indian Reservoir Trail or if I'm gonna have to take the road. We'll see. I'm gonna try to cut through. Let's see how that works out. Let's go. Well, I found my way back to Elm Street, so it looks like I'm taking the road back. Maybe I'll hitchhike. I'll see you guys back in my car. So in my last park review, I went to Pond Meadow and Braintree, and I did a grade of the park at the end based on a few different categories. I think I will hold off on giving Burrage a review. Maybe I'll wait till I go there and do it right, and if anybody has any suggestions, anybody that's a regular at Burrage and does walks there frequently, if they have any suggestions on what I can do better, different places to park, or different trails to find, please let me know in the comments on the YouTube video, or you can reach out to me at my email, which is rtully@whca.tv. After a long, hard walk down Elm Street, I am finally back at my car where I started my journey. Today turned into quite the adventure. I came in here not knowing what to expect. I've never been here before. I didn't do too much studying on the trail maps. I ended up kind of wandering around a bit at the beginning, and then I finally found some of the more main paths with beautiful views along the reservoirs. It was unbelievable, especially with the foliage this time of year. It was very nice. I would suggest if you plan to come here, do a little more planning. Don't kind of just jump into it the way I did. I mean, it was fun, but it ended up taking a lot longer than I expected, and I think I did a few more miles than I expected as well. All in all, it was a great trip. I saw a lot of great sights and some animals, some people along the path, and I had a great time. Until next time, this is another installment of Ryan's Park Reviews for WHCA's Outdoor Adventures. I'll see you next time.